Hey everyone, welcome back to Beautico. I'm Maisha. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very special video for all the brides out there or who are planning their big day soon. So we all know that we want to look our absolute best after the wedding for the new beginnings, family gatherings, and every little moment in between. So I thought I'd put together a makeup kit for brides. It's going to be a collection of essentials that's going to make getting ready effortless, beautiful, and long lasting. So I've already done a video of a bridal makeup trousseau before. It was, I think, 3 years ago. So this is going to be like an updated 2024 version of the bridal makeup trousseau. And this kit has everything, whether you're a newbie or if you want to experiment with makeup, you want to do fun looks. This kit has everything that you will need to feel confident and radiant as a newlywed. So let's dive in and create the perfect bridal makeup kit. So if you've seen my previous video, you must be knowing this kit right here that I mentioned there, because this is an essential to have in your bridal trousseau, because this will store all of your makeup and skincare items perfectly. Because firstly, it has sections in it which are adjustable, like these plates right here. You can adjust it the way you want, how you want to store your makeup, and everything fits in beautifully. It also has a section to store your brushes right here, some lip liners, eyeliners, and then there is a chain section right here where you can store your larger palettes if you have any. So yeah, this is something that you should definitely invest in. These are very inexpensive. You get it on Amazon, you get it in multiple different colors. So yeah, this is the first thing that you need to have. So let's start with the first thing that you need to do before applying makeup is a moisturizer. I'm sure everyone moisturizes their skin when they get up in the morning, once they wash their face after bath. All of that, you do your skincare routine. But just in case you forget it, you have a moisturizer as a backup in your makeup kit. And this moisturizer, according to me, is one of the best moisturizers when you apply makeup. Like before you apply makeup, this moisturizer gives you the most beautiful, radiant, plump, glowy skin, and it suits every skin type. I'm talking about the Embryolisse Lait-Creme Concentrate. What a beautiful texture. It's very lightweight, hydrates the skin. Even if you have dry patches, it will just smooth it out, and your makeup is going to apply beautifully on top of this moisturizer. So let me show you the texture. It is like a cream texture, but it's very, very lightweight. Definitely going to suit oily skin as well. I know that question is going to come because I'm an oily skin type, and this does suit me. And it is such a hydrating, plump, very nourishing moisturizer. And underneath makeup, it's one of the best. So this is the first thing that you need to have in your kit. Just invest in a good moisturizer and keep it in your makeup kit before you do your makeup. Now, the Embryolisse moisturizer works as a primer as well. But if you are someone who has large pores and has oily skin, you definitely need a primer. So the primer that I recommend that you should invest in is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I love this one. I love the jar one as well, but I find this one more hygienic because otherwise in the jar, I have to keep on putting my fingers and applying it. Rather, I feel this is a better option, a much more easier option. Now, this does a great job of making your skin very poreless, filling in the pores, blurring the pores, and just smoothing out your skin and making your makeup last a really long time. I love the formula on this as well. It's very lightweight in texture, very breathable, very thin, and has a cooling effect. So you're not going to feel that heaviness when you apply a silicone primer. This is very, very lightweight and very cooling. You will absolutely enjoy using this particular primer. So yeah, if you're looking for a primer to invest and put it in your kit, this one is the one that you should look at. Now, the next thing that I'm going to recommend is an illuminator, because everyone loves a glowy, dewy, juicy skin that makes you look very radiant and healthy. So the product that I think you should definitely have in your kit is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is the shade medium, medium 4. This is my shade. So I love using this on the highest points of my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, wherever the light hits me, not all over my face because it can turn greasy. So just apply it at the highest points of your cheeks and you will glow like a god. You will literally look so beautiful. And this has a little bit of coverage. So if you have any imperfections, it will also subtly cover that. But it's a very, very essential product to add that glow, that newly wedded glow. So I think you should definitely have this in your kit. Then you need to have a foundation or a skin tint in your kit because you want to cover up your blemishes, you want to even out your skin tone. So I would recommend having a skin tint rather than a foundation, because a foundation can feel heavier, but skin tints are very breathable, very lightweight. So the skin tint that I recommend you invest in is the House of Makeup Face Anything Luminous Skin Tint. I've tried so many different skin tints, but this one tops the list. It is such a beautiful formula, very thin, lightweight, has medium coverage. It does not have a sheer coverage. It has a medium coverage. You can apply it with your fingers, you can apply it with your brush, or you can apply it with your sponge as well. And it looks so beautiful. Your skin will glow. It has a glowy finish, but it's not going to make you turn overly greasy. It lasts all day and your skin looks beautiful. As a newlywed, you want your skin to glow. So this is something that you should definitely try out. And it comes in a variety of shades that I'm sure that you're going to find a shade for yourself. They've introduced new shades, and what a formula, you guys. Once you try the skin tint, you will not put it down. Trust me, it's such a beautiful looking skin tint. Now, the next product is the most important makeup product that you need to have in your kit. I am talking about concealers. Now, concealers are going to be your best friend because they are very quick and easy to use, and it will do a great job of perfecting your skin tone and evening out your skin tone. So the first concealer that I recommend is the Pat Stay Cover Concealer. Now, this is a beautiful concealer to use on an everyday basis because it has a very thin formula. It has a medium coverage and blends beautifully with anything, with your fingers, with your brush, with your blender. It is a very natural looking medium coverage concealer. So this is all you will need on an everyday basis just to cover up your dark circles and spots and just even out your skin tone. And again, this concealer has a lot of different shades to choose from. So you will definitely find a shade for yourself. Now, if you are someone who has very deep dark circles, you've not slept, your bags are like seen, and you have discoloration and all of that, I recommend this concealer from House of Makeup. This is a full coverage concealer, but it again has a very beautiful formula. It's very hydrating, very natural looking as well, and very easy to blend. So a little bit goes a long way with this. So try using little by little and then build it up. And this will cover your dark circles without color correcting or anything of that sort. You will just need this concealer to cover up everything and even out your skin tone. So yeah, definitely try these out according to your skin type. You see yourself, whether you have deep bags, whether you need a fuller coverage, whether you just need a lighter coverage or a medium coverage for an everyday basis. You can pick and choose what you want. Next is a makeup product that every girl wants to have in their kit. I am talking about cream blushes. There are so many cream blushes to choose from. It was really difficult to put one in this kit. So I couldn't put one. I put two different cream blushes. You can take your pick. So first I have the Blush are liquid blushes from Mars. These are absolutely stunning. The formula on this is very thin and water-like, and they're pigmented and look very natural. You can wear it on top of makeup or you can wear it on your bare skin. So two of my favorite shades are Twilight and the other one is Sunkissed. Now Twilight is a beautiful mauvey pinky shade. So as you can see, it's pretty liquidy, I would say. It's not a thick cream, and very thin formula and very pigmented. As you can see, you can apply it with your fingers or with a brush. And do you see that? That shade is so pretty. It gives you that fresh, flushed look. And the other shade is a Sunkissed, which is a very pretty pinky shade. This is the shade. Do you see that? It is such a pretty pink, gives you that fresh flush to your cheeks. So yeah. And the other cream blushes that I have an option for you is from e.l.f. These are the Camo liquid blushes. Such a beautiful formula, very pigmented, have stunning shades, and are very, very easy to use again. So the shades that I recommend are Suave Mauve, which is like a mauvey pinky shade right here. Do you see that? So pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way with this. And it is such a unique shade, and this shade looks beautiful on Indian skin. And the other shade which I have is a Dusty Rose. Again, a very beautiful shade for the daytime. And this is like a warm pinky blush, as you can see. And you blend it, and this is what it looks like. It's so stunning, very smooth blushes. So yeah, these are the liquid blushes that I think you should definitely try out and put in your kit if you are someone who wants to invest in a cream blush. Now that you've applied your liquid base, you need to set it. So you need a setting powder in your kit. So the setting powder that I recommend is the K Beauty's HD Loose Setting Powder. Now, I always recommend a loose powder as compared to a compact powder because compacts can be heavier and a little bit tricky to use. Setting powders are very forgiving. A little bit, you can just set it wherever you want, and it will still look very lightweight, breathable, and smooth and blurred out and set in place. So, along with the setting powder, you need a puff. Now, a puff is the best way to apply your setting powder because it helps in smoothing the skin and just setting your makeup in place. You can invest in any puff. This one is from PAC, but you get a multiple different options on Amazon. All of them are good. You can definitely just buy one of those. So now the setting powder, I use the shade Latte. It comes in a variety of different shades, but it does not really have much color to it. So just take your pick. You can even use the banana shade and you can just dip it in this and just set your makeup using the setting powder. This one is a brand new one because mine is over. That's how much I use this. And trust me, this is a beautiful setting powder, very lightweight, very breathable, and gives you that smooth blurred effect to your skin. Now you want to shape and fill your brows. If you have naturally good brows, thick shaped brows, you don't need to do anything to them. But if you are someone like me who has sparse brows and not in shape and not that prominent, you want to shape and fill them in. So the easiest brow pencil that I have found, which I use regularly every single day, are the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencils. Recently, I've been using the waterproof one, but you don't need to use the waterproof one. The Instant Lift Brow Pencil, the original one, is just too good. So I use the shade Deep Brown to shape and fill my brows. Now the formula on this is very, very easy to use. It's not very pigmented. You can just fill it in very quickly, brush the product and just spread it, and you will be good to go. You will have that defined looking brows. And then you want to set your brow hair in place with a brow mascara. So this is like optional. If you feel like your brows don't need any setting, you don't need to use a brow gel. But if your brows go everywhere, like one hair is going here, one hair is going there, and it looks messy, you need a brow gel to set your brows. So this one from NYX, the Thick It Stick It brow mascara, is great because it has fibers, it has a little bit of color, so it will help in filling in your brows and making it look fuller. So this one is a great option to give you that thick bushy brows. Not overly thick bushy, it still looks natural and it lasts throughout the day. Your brows won't move throughout the day. So yeah. Now before I move on to eyes, I want to complete all the complexion products so that that's out of the way and then we can focus on eyes. So first I'm going to get into contouring and bronzing. Now I did not mention any cream contour or cream bronzer because that can be a little bit difficult to do as well, and it takes a little bit more time and effort. So I don't want to mention a cream bronzer or a cream contour in this kit. So I will move on to powder bronzer, which is much easier to use, powder bronzer or a powder contour. So you want to invest in something called as a bronzer. So it's basically a contour as well as a bronzer. So the shade is right in the middle. It has the cool undertones as well as the warm undertones to give you that color and the shape and that lift. So the bronzer that I recommend, the bronzer that I recommend, is this one from Sugar. This is the Contour de Force mini bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. Now the formula on this is actually a very beginner friendly formula. This is very nicely pigmented. It's not overly pigmented, so you can build up the product, and I will show you the shade. So once you apply the shade on your cheeks, it will give you that chisel look as well as add a little bit of warmth, and it is a very natural looking shade, so it won't look muddy or heavy or like you've tried to cut your cheeks. So this is a very, very beginner friendly product and very smooth looking as well. So if you are someone who wants to do bronzing and contouring, if you want to like not show your double chin or you want to make your cheeks look more lifted, this is a bronzer that you can try and invest in and put in your kit. Next, I am going to recommend a couple of powder blushes, because if you're not applying a cream blush, you just want to go in with a powder blush and be done with it. This is something that you can use. Or if you want to lock your blush in place and you want to make it last throughout the day, you want to set it with a powder blush, your cream blush with a powder blush. So the two blushes that I recommend are these from K Beauty. This one is in the shade Dusty Rose. Now, K Beauty has multiple blush shades, and the formula is very pigmented, very blendable, and all the shades are absolutely beautiful. So if you love blushes, try the K Beauty ones, or the Color Bar one is also something that is very good. This is the shade Sweet Scarlet. I've been using this shade since years, and the Sweet Scarlet shade is so pretty. It's that warm pinky shade which looks beautiful on us Indian skin tones, and it looks so pretty. And you have this flush of pink on your cheeks, which makes you look very radiant. They also have a bunch of different shades, so you can choose from them. So those were powder blushes if you are looking to invest in some. And then you need a highlighter. If you are someone who likes to add that glow to your cheeks, that instant pop to your cheeks, this is the highlighter that you need to have. This is the Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. I've been using this again since years. I've recommended this highlighter since years because the formula is actually so amazing. So, like, this particular highlighter is so inexpensive, and I feel like it delivers like a very high luxury highlighter feeling it has. So, this is in the shade Precious Petals. It is like a wet looking highlighter, I would say. It is very pigmented, but it is so finely milled and so smooth. Do you see that reflection? It is not chunky. It looks like you have like a glow from within, and you have like this glass wet looking skin. That's what this highlighter does. And the best part is it's not chunky. It is a very smooth skin like looking highlighter, and you can go heavy with it if you are someone who wants to blind someone. This will definitely intensify its look if you go in with a couple of layers. So if you are looking to invest in a highlighter to add to your kit, try this one out. And one last complexion product that you need to have is a setting spray. I get asked this question so much, that what is an affordable setting spray that is actually as good as the Charlotte Tilbury one? And I have a dupe for that. I am talking about the Milani's making Make It Last setting spray. This is a bang on dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. Now, you would ask me why you want to have a setting spray in your kit. You've applied this beautiful makeup. Now it's looking a little powdery. You want to make it look like skin, and you want to make your makeup last throughout the day. Setting spray is very important to add a little bit of hydration, melt your makeup, and just make your skin look like skin. So yeah, setting spray is very important. And if you want one, try the Milani one. Now that we are done with complexion products, let's move on to eyes, and let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. Now, the eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to recommend you guys, trust me, once you try it out, you will thank me later. Now, everyone loves experimenting with eyeshadow. So I have these beautiful eyeshadow palettes from Mars. These are their new launches, and I haven't stopped using them this entire festive season. I've been using only these. The quality on these are top notch, and each palette is just for rupees 350. I don't know what they did in just rupees 350, but the quality is like a high end eyeshadow palette. So I recommend these two. By the way, they come in 4 different shades. I recommend these two because these are like universal palettes that you can use on any Indian look or any look for that matter. The first one is, firstly, it's called as the Blooming eyeshadow palette, and the shade that I am showing you is Orchid. Now, Orchid is that beautiful golden, warm, smoky eye look kind of eyeshadow palette. So you get a black also in this particular palette. And the black is so pigmented. Just look at that. It's so pigmented and very blendable. So you get a deep brown, you get a black, you get a golden shimmer, you get like a icy, like not icy, I would call it like a champagne golden glimmer. And this has the pink shimmer eyeshadow, and you also get a transition shade. So this particular palette on its own is all you need to do your glam looks after your wedding. If you want to do eye makeup and you want to look very pretty and very like glamorous, this is the eyeshadow palette that you should definitely have. Orchid is one that I'd recommend definitely investing in. And if you're someone who likes doing pinky looks, this is the shade that you need to have. It's called as Imperial, and this has these beautiful warm pinky undertones. You have this pinky glimmer, you have the gold again, you have a silver, you have a couple of pinky shades, and then you have like a cranberry shade. So this also looks amazing on Indian outfits, and when you're getting ready to go to someone's house for a family gathering or whatever it is, this will look absolutely stunning. I just want to swatch the glittery shades because you're not ready for how pigmented these are and how beautiful they look. Look at that. This is the quality. This is the pigmentation on these eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, these are the two that I highly recommend. Okay, and now you want eyeliners. I know you want eyeliners in your kit. So the eyeliners that I think are very easy to use, very long lasting, waterproof are these from L'Oreal. These are the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte liquid liner. I have the shade black, matte black, and the other shade is brown. So if you want like a subtle pretty looking eye, you can go for a brown liquid liner. Or if you want like that matte black winged look, definitely try out that matte black color. I'll show you. These are very, very pigmented and it has a felt tip, which is the best part. It's very easy to do your wings with a felt tip liner. So this is the black, very precise, very black. And the brown is also stunning. The brown is like a cool tone brown, which I love. Do you see that? That's the brown. So the brown makes the eyes look softer and black makes it look sharp and elite. So yeah, these are the liners that I recommend. Then if you are someone who likes applying kajal on your waterline, upper waterline, lower waterline, you want to smudge it underneath. I think this kajal is one of the best that I've tried recently. This is the House of Makeup Oh My Black Ultra Pigmented Kajal. Very, very smooth, very creamy, very long lasting, non-smudgeable kajal. And if you want to smudge this out and give yourself like a smoky look, it has enough time to smudge and, give you that smoky look as well. So this is a black. Now, if you are someone who likes a brown kajal, this one is from PAC. This is their long-lasting kohl pencil in the shade coffee brown. Again, very pigmented, very creamy, and of course, blends also, but once it sets, it's not going to smudge. It's transfer proof completely. So yeah, if you're a kajal person, definitely include these in your kit. And then one final eye makeup product that you need is a mascara. Now, this is one of the best mascaras that I've tried out recently. After the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, this one has become my absolute favorite. This is the L'Oreal Panorama Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. Now, the best part about this mascara is it's non-clumping. It gives you lengthy, lifted, voluminous lashes, which look very natural and fluttery. You can build it up and get very long, voluminous lashes, or you can apply it naturally. And I love the wand on it. It's very soft on the eyes. It will never poke you. And I love the tapered design of it because I can get into the lashes inside as well and then just flutter it out on the outside. So yeah, a mascara is a must to have in your makeup kit. So definitely try out the L'Oreal Panorama mascara because I've used this on brides and brides absolutely love this mascara. We're done with eyes. Now let's move on to lips. Now you need to have lip liners in your kit, and these from Mars are absolutely stunning. These are called as the Edge of Desire lip liners, and these are the three shades that you will need for any lip color. First shade that I have is called Cinnamon Roll, which is a cool tone brown nude, which will be perfect. It's not that cool. It has a little bit of warmth, so it will go with any nude lip colors with brown undertones. And this will be something that you'll be using quite often. And the formula is very creamy, very pigmented, very long lasting, and non patchy. Like for the price, these are top quality lip liners. The other shade that I recommend is Deep Dawn, which has a little bit of a red undertone. So lipsticks with like pinks, nude brownie pinks. This is the lip liner color that you will need to define your lips. And then finally, I have the shade Bloodbath, which will be perfect with your red lip shades. Now for lipsticks, I don't know what to recommend in lipstick because there are so many in the market. But I'll just give you like universal shades that you need to have in your kit. One is a shade that would be like a pinky shade. This one is from Kiro. This is the shade Sandy Rose, which is a beautiful pinky shade, like I said. So this will look very good during the daytime with your outfits. And then the other nude shade that I have is from Charmacy Milano. This is in the shade Kiss Proof. This is a like a deeper brownie pinky nude, as you can see. Again, goes very good on every Indian skin and every Indian outfit. Then you need to have like a warm shade, like a warm brown shade. So this again goes very well with Indian outfits or just in general during daytime or nighttime. It just looks stunning. And then you need to have a red. But I recommend like a wine shade. Reds can be a little too bold. So you can go like a shade deeper and like apply such a shade which looks very good with your saris and all of that. So yeah, so those were the matte lipsticks. But if you are a gloss person and you want to apply glosses, this is the lifter gloss from Maybelline. I have the shade Pearl and the shade Moon. These are very universally beautiful looking, glossy, juicy lip glosses where they're not even sticky, which is why I like them. This is the shade Moon. It's like a transparent shade, so it will go in with any lipstick that you have. But if you just want to apply a gloss and be out the door, this is the shade Moon, which is again like a pinky gloss. As you can see, it has a pinky shift, so it looks very beautiful and very glossy and juicy on the lips. So yeah, amazing formula, great quality lip glosses, non-sticky as well. Okay, I want to wrap this up quickly, so I'm just going to mention a couple of brushes and tools that you need to have in your kit. Firstly, I have a foundation brush which is so good. This is the PAX foundation brush. I think it's 291. It's perfect to apply your foundation. It blends everything beautifully. You can also use this to blend out your concealer. Great quality brush. Then there is a cream blush apply karne ke liye brush. It's such a tongue twister. This is the e.l.f. foundation brush. You can definitely use this for foundation, but it is a little smaller, so it will take more time to blend your foundation. Rather, you can use this to apply your liquid products like your liquid blushes and your liquid bronzers or cream bronzers. This is great to apply that. It sits very well on the cheeks and blends everything out beautifully and gives you a very even application. Then, of course, you need to have some beauty blenders. This one is from Henna Beauty. There's another one from Prosh, which is absolutely amazing. Then there are e.l.f. blenders as well, which are amazing. So you can take your pick. Okay, now you want to have like a powder blush application or powder contour application brush. For that, I have this one. This is the PAC 368 brush. This is perfect to apply blush as well as your contour product because it sits right in the hollows of your cheeks. So if you want to apply a blush, you can just directly apply a blush with this. And it's very fluffy, angled, and small enough to fit on certain areas that you need to apply your contour or your blush. So this is a great brush to have for those applications. Then you need to have a highlighter brush. This is like a fluffy dome brush that you need to apply highlighter on the highest points of your cheek so that it blends beautifully. And then some eyeshadow brushes that you need. I have 4 of them, which I recommend. Firstly, I have this fluffy brush, which is great to apply it in your transition, apply eyeshadow in your transition area. This is the PAC 204 brush. Then there is another tapered brush, which is a must when you're applying eyeshadow because you can apply this directly in your crease because it's flat and fluffy. This one is from PAC again. This is a 107 brush. You can apply on the outer corners in the crease and just, more precise application, which needs a little bit of blending. And then you need a flat brush. Any flat brush will do. And then you need a what is this called? Pencil brush. Yeah, this is called as a pencil brush. This is the PAC 106, but a lot of brands make it. So you need this to apply eyeshadow in your inner corners. I mean, highlighter in your inner corners. You want to blend your lower lash line, like you want to apply eyeshadow on your lower lash line. This is great for that. It's a very multi-purpose brush. So yeah, these are the 4 brushes that you will need to apply your eyeshadow. And then apart from that, you need one extra tool that is a eyelash curler, because when you apply mascara without curling your lashes, they are just straight. But if you have naturally curled lashes, you don't need a lash curler. But naturally we have like straight lashes, so you want to curl them and make them look pretty, and then I'll go ahead and apply your mascara. It just opens up your eyes and makes you look wide awake as well. So any eyelash curler will do. You don't need to go for any branded eyelash curler. Koi bhi chalega. I think that completes our makeup kit. That was a lot, and I have everything in this, as you can see. So yeah, that was the bridal makeup kit. Let me know if you have any questions about all the products that I've mentioned, or if you have any queries in general, ask me in the comment section below. I will definitely answer it to you guys. So yeah, if y'all did like this video and if y'all did find this video helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends who are getting married. Maybe it would help them. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go now, and I'll see y'all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.